Almost a year ago, I posted a video titled, Who is the best unstaged Manhunt player? And it absolutely popped off, with a lot of you guys posting your opinions in the comments. Since then, however, I have been proven wrong on some things, YouTubers have quit, and new YouTubers have entered the fray. So, I think it's time we update the video and find out, who is the best unstaged Manhunt player? When I did this video a year ago, the only rule I had was that I had to be confident that they were unstaged YouTubers. This year, I'm adding some other rules. First, they had to have posted a manhunt within a month of me having made this script. Or it has been made clear that they are not retired as a manhunt YouTuber yet. This was a common theme a year ago when I included YouTubers like Sky the Guy, who hadn't posted manhunts in a long time. Neither has he posted manhunts since then either, so we are eliminating him from contention. Another rule that I've added is that they have to be facing at least 3 hunters in their manhunt series. Reason being that a lot of manhunt players can beat 2 hunters in a manhunt. It's not really considered impressive anymore. As well, the overwhelming majority of manhunt audience agrees that 3 hunters mates for the best video. So, for example, last year the Panda that's red would not have been able to make the list because at the time he had only gone up to 2 hunters. He has since gone up to 3. It's also important to note that this list has nothing to do with the quality of their videos or editing, but purely the talent level shown by the speedrunner. The amount of hunters is taken into consideration, but so is the talent level that the hunters appear as. For example, Babblu's hunters might be more talented than the Panda that's red, thus I would factor that in. The last rule is that it has to be 100% confirmed via the creator or another credible source that they don't stage their videos. So for example, Babblu has confirmed on his Discord server that he does not stage his videos, so he's still allowed to be on this list. With these rules in place, it excludes 8 of the 10 players I listed last year, meaning this year's list has a lot of turnover on it. So stay tuned to see who the best Minecraft Manhunt player is. Number 10, Daybreak. While he has actually taken up to 7 hunters in a manhunt, I have not been super impressed by his, but especially by his hunters' performance. They almost never attack him, and they stay separate. When the hunters finally gathered together in 7 hunters, Daybreak died super quickly. That being said, he is still number 10 on the list just for the high hunter count on its own. Number 9, Ethol. I've actually hunted for Ethol on a couple of attempted videos. He's a really talented player that is now up to 4 hunters. He gets runs consistently and his hunters aren't terrible. However, I would also argue he uses the fact that the server is laggy as heck to his advantage. 8, DJ Bruddy. DJ is a pretty solid player. I'm familiar with some of his hunters and their talent level, and they are not bad. Unfortunately, he can't particularly go any higher since he's done manhunt matchups against players that are also in consideration for this list, and he didn't do super well. 7, Glacier. Arguably the toughest player to put on this list for me. On the good side, he has taken on 4 hunters, and they are really solid players, including the likes of Fall Record, Mason Games, Burning, and Thumbs. He takes full advantage of the hunters not exactly try-harding and also just not staying together. 6, the Panda that's red. One of only 2 returnees from last year, we have the Panda that's red. Last time we talked about Panda, he was taking on 2 hunters, and I lauded him for his traps, intelligence, and ability to outmaneuver 2 very experienced hunters. However, Panda is struggling against 3 hunters a lot, and his skill, if anything, seems to be trending down, so I cannot move him up. 5, Moon. I had a very tough time deciding between Panda and Moon here. However, I went with Moon for a couple of reasons. 1, Moon can beat 3 hunters consistently. Panda cannot yet say the same. 2, Moon beat 4 hunters twice and ended up going all the way up to 5. In addition, some of his hunters, in particular Benn, are very talented. His videos aren't the most entertaining, and he's been involved in some controversy lately, but he still deserves a spot on this list. 4, Burning Hot Dog. One of the biggest snubs of last year, I made sure not to make that mistake this year, as Burning makes the top 4. He's arguably the best straight runner on the list and has some of the best hunters around, including Mitzi, Mason Games, Bennett229, Spectral Arrow, and Chaos Rifter. The only reason I can't put him higher is that he often gets lucky from the hunters not working as a team, or one or more of them simply leaving before they are able to present him with a real challenge. 3, Hugod. Arguably the most talented Minecrafter on this list. The only reason Hugod wasn't here last year is that he wasn't actually posting manhunts then. But now that he is, he vaults up to the top 3. His hunters include anything Spark, Benn, and Panda. So we have a top tier hunter list here. Hugod takes advantage of his PvP skills and his ability at speedrunning to blow away these 3 hunters, making it look easy. 2, Ethol. Pretty much this year's version of Agma. No, literally. Go compare their game styles. Ethol took the manhunt community by storm when he started off his manhunt series with 4 hunters, jumping very quickly up to 7. Once again, his hunters are actually very good, including Yellowwell, Mitzi, Sophie, and Matt Lopita. Recently, he went all the way up to 10, the first YouTuber to ever do 10 on stage. So you can make a case for number 1 here. Speaking of number 1, last year, our returning champion, Babblu. Babblu comes back for the second year in a row to take the crown as best Minecraft Manhunt player. Last year, he was on the eve of the 8 Hunters finale, and since then, he has taken down 9 Hunters and a Manhunt. He's arguably the best PvPer on this list, and has really solid Hunters. Of course, there's some indecisiveness of whether he stages, but since he insists that he in fact doesn't, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. So you guys can comment down below whether you agree or disagree with that. But yeah, that's our list. I appreciate you watching. Yeah, leave your opinions down below, and that if you want me to continue making this an annual series. This is the second time I've ever done this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys next year.